Mic check. Mic check. Why is that not in there? Oops. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men. Disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. By his grace. Hello, Agnes. Hello, Susanna. This one goes out to all you natural girls. Fingers work. What is wrong with that finger? On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and then he blew out the clouds, blew them away. And heaven and earth, it took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, 'Cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. I'll work for days, toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers. And your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fill the priest and turn every man's head, as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you are a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse. Your legs and your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you are a natural girl. So send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause she's a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la. climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people. Found this girl I love, the one from above, above. 'Cause you're a natural girl with natural curves. Write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night you'll see your name. It's written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes from trees, hot air from a cool breeze, cocoa with a change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the wall for a lead role in a K.A.? Hello, Anna Susan. How I wish you were here. 'Cause we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. How we found the same old fears. I wish you were here. Pink Floyd, yeah. Brings back memories. How are we all doing? Do you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane? Bink, music window. Love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. He finds a street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo." No. Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo. You nearly gave me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Hey, love, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it? Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet, and you exploded in my heart, and I forget the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet, we come up on different streets. Both of them were streets of shame. Both dirty, both mean, and the dream was just the same. I dreamed your dream for you. Now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I'm just another one of your deals? Well, you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin, yeah? Dang it. I'm in front of the okay, thick and thin, yeah? Now you just say, oh, Romeo. I used to have a scene with him, but Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said no. You said I love you like the stars up in the sky. And there's a place for us. I went wrong. You know the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just fingers. It was just that the time was wrong. Juliet, I can't do the talk now. I can't do the talks. Like, why am I playing that backwards? I can't do the talks. That's backwards, I swear down it is. It should be C. C to G. I can't do the talks. There it is. No, then it's A. Oh, that's really annoying. Someone else has wrote these lyrics. Chords, sorry. I can't do the talks like the talking on the TV. There it is. I can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything but do anything for you. Can't do anything except be in love with you. But all I do is miss you, the way we used to be. And all I do is keep the beat of bad company. And all I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Juliet, I do the stars with you anytime. But Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, I've done it again. I love you like the stars above. You said, I love you till I die. And there's a place for us. You know song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Butchered it if Mark Knopfler's listening. I bet she's peeing in her knickers. Yeah, but I was a real dude singing it. That's the difference, Marky. Shall I call you Marky? Marky Post. Let's sing One for God. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. I said I'm sending him to space to find another race. I said I'm sending him to space to find another race. I said Satan is the evilest man, but him can choke sit on I man. When I check him a lasting hand, and when him slip a gun with him on, I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I said I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. I said, move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. I said now, move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. I said I'm sending him to space to find another race. I said I'm sending him to space to find another race. Him have to drop his fork and run. Him can stand up to Jesus the Son. Him have to left you with him gone. I said big up with this bomb. I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I said I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. Move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. I said move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. Me left you with the bomb. Let's put that back. Straighten that up. Is he gorgeous? Is he handsome? Hey, hello. Hello, are you tired? Was that a good run around the woods, eh? You're all muddy, look. You're going to get all over my clean couch. With your gorgeous brown eyes. Yes. Yes. What does he want? You want a treat? You want a biscuit? He does want a biscuit. I thought you were sleeping. And there you are. Now you knew what time it was, didn't you? Cheeky Vicky. Cheeky Vicky. Cheeky Vicky. Ooh, yeah. Well, I leave the door open. I want to let all the warm air. No, I'm not letting all the warm air out. Screw you, Marlo. Eat your biscuit, then I'll open the door. Right, I'm back. Is that plugged in? Yeah. Is it close enough? Is that close enough? Where are we? Microphone. Yes. Close window. Every day I look at the human skeleton. Why? Because it's the greatest clue God left us all to his existence and to the liars that have done all of this to us. Right? It don't matter how happy you think you are in life, you still haven't lived until you found your own recognition within yourself that someone created you and it wasn't just all happenstance, a big bang theory. When you come to that conclusion, God left you all these markers in men and women's faces and in the skeletons in particular. Number one marker are the hips. I do not disagree. The number one primary marker in forensics are the hips. But if you don't think a forensic anthropologist can tell the difference between the male and female skull when he finds it as well, if there are no hips, you're off your rockers. It's deductible. It's deducible. Because there are only two skeletons, that's how forensics works. Men have got bigger faces, look. It's a visual thing. Men have got rectangular, far apart eyes with a brow bone and a big bridge in the nose. Women have rounded, close-set eyes with a small bridge in the nose and no brow bone. Bigger nose, bigger teeth, wider dental arch to match the far apart eyes and a square jaw, turning that into what we call a blockhead. Or a cannonball head. Because it's almost as wide as it is long, because the widest part in a man's face is in the cheeks. The widest part in a woman's face is in the hairline, giving her what we call the upside down egghead, because she's got a sloping jawline, a pointed chin, a narrow dental arch to match the close set eyes, with a 5 head. Notice the 5 head. What we do is we draw a line down and then across. Down and then across. There's a visual difference in the skulls. Got it? Excess of copyright material may, under circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news report, teaching and research without the need for formal payment to a copyright holder. To a noddy holder. Do you hear me at the back? We're going to start with today's news story. We'll start with her. Let's come over and say hello to you all. Who was first in? It was Agnes Maria. Hello, Agnes Maria. Anna Susan Susanna came second and third. Hello, ladies. How are we? Sandra. Hello, Sandra came fourth. And Virgo Greg. Welcome. We are looking at Greg Biff. Oh, hang on. Let me copy and paste the stream. Before we go anywhere. Yeah, live. There goes. Copy. Tweety. Pasty. Dunsises. Let's check. Did I get a picture with it? Did you give me a picky with it? No, you stiffed me, bitches. Right, let's come back. Elon, all about free speech. Arsh! Oh, where's my screen gone black? That's weird. Oh, that was weird. My screen just went on and off. Weird. Right, okay. Think. Greg Biffle. If you didn't see it, there was yet another plane crash. Another one. I don't do the she-mantria on all this stuff. But I guarantee there'll be a certain point, a date that he lived till from when he was born, and he was wiped out on a certain date. What is it? It's 12, 19, 25, whatever that means in she-mantria. But it's all coded so that they know it's just a hoax. And people are like, how can you say it's a hoax? The whole family died. No, I don't believe none of it. All the way through my life, I've been lied to by Masons, right? They told me they walked on the moon. They told me they got nuclear bombs. They told me they dropped them on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And apparently, the half-life of dropping bombs over those areas would mean nobody could move back within 200 years. Yet, 2 months after it happened, they're all back there building again, and everybody who had property there didn't have property anymore, and all the rich people claimed land. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Same all around the world. Everything's about a land grab because it's God's green pastures. That's, in the recognition of God's grace and glory, you come to the ultimate opinion that it is his land. He allows us to live on it. He created everything in it for free. Yet Satan turned ourselves against each other, whilst he rules over us all with money. And if we just got rid of money, bye-bye money, the world's problems would be ended, wouldn't it? You have to work. That's what we would say in that new society. You have to work, but you don't have to work like a slave. There are plenty of people that... it's the same with schooling. That what they teach us in school could be taught in 6 months practically. And then examined on within 6 months, but they spread it out over 12 years. So we learn absolutely nothing. Don't get me wrong, we can operate heavy machinery and compute, add up, subtract. We can do all these things, but you can't see what's right in front of you. As soon as I saw the picture, this 5 head, I drew a line down on the head. Never mind that she's widest in the hairline. Just look at the 5 head, the flat 5 head. To teach you the simplest way to see this would be a Tefal scientist and Bink. This is what we call the female 5 head. It's an exaggeration, of course, of the female skull. That's not a very good picture. That one's much better. Draw a line down and across. You see, it is the same idea. It's the same principle. Because the woman's head bellows outward, it gives her this beautiful flat 5 head that we call the flat 5 head. And this advert, this is them mocking each other. I know it is. Because we don't notice this right in front of us. I mean, you only got to put in Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston, there you go, actor from Breaking Bad. And we've got this immediate effect. As soon as you see it, let's get a decent one of that 5 head. There's a good one. That'll do. Can you see the Tefal scientist? The vertical 5 head. Mickey Mouse ears appearing in the hairline, look. Almost creating the letter M. Not on this one. She's got rounded close set eyes, high set ears. Her head is tic-tac shaped because they've added a jawbone to her. But with that much testosterone going in, I just think, in my own theory, I believe that they'd have no control of where the testosterone goes. And for some reason or another, it just mounts up in the forehead of these FTMs. Bryan Cranston. Do you know what that actually looks like to me there? Let's look through the keyhole. Lloyd Grossman. Grossman. Oh, we haven't done Lloyd Grossman. We should do Lloyd Grossman. Lloyd Grossman. That should bring you up. There you go. Lloyd. Oh, yeah. Let's get a young picture of Lloyd. We want a young one, please, Lloyd. Young. Who lives in a house like this? Well, I'll tell you what. If that ain't a male gaze, I don't know what is. That's the real Mike Tyson looking at me there. The real Mike Tyson. They say we can't tell by looking at people's skulls. You're telling me I can't tell a long, narrow skull versus an open, wide skull. You're telling me I can't tell the difference? No, yeah, of course I can't. Is that Lloyd Grossman? Oh, look at that. You dirty, satanic Satanist. Through the keyhole. That'll do. Lloyd Grossman. No, let's get a bigger one. There you go. Lloyd Grossman, 5 head. You've seen it so many times. But yeah, when they're taking the piss, you don't see it. So there you go. I've shown many 5 heads in the last week or so. Where's a good one? Oh my gosh. I have been busy, kind of. Not. There's a wide one. Oh, that's what we're looking for. You see, with a male, you get a short forehead. It's not very wide, look, in the hairline. It's still a wide skull. If you was to bald him off, he's still got a very wide skull. But the hairline keeps this short look. Wide eyes. And then when you get to the female version of that, anytime today. Oh my gosh, how far back? There, that'll do. That's what we're looking for. The forehead versus the 5 head, because the face is pushed downward. And that's what you got there. The face has been pushed downward. That's what you got there. The face has been pushed downward because of the 5 head. The face has been pushed down because of the 5 head. And that's exactly what I saw when I got to Greg Biffle. Wait for it. Let's get a decent picture. He looks like someone else, and I can't think who it is. Maybe a darts player. I'm not sure. Greg Biffle. Straight away, close set eyes. The big 5 head. The close set eyes. The high set ears. The small dentures, look. And I've got a sloping jawline. From skin to chin, look. Instantaneous. There's no shadow casting capability there. Because she's got subcutaneous layers of fat. Hanging around the face. Greg Biffle. Oh, that was what I was going to do. Right, so apparently, plane crash. And I started thinking, how many famous people have died in plane crashes? Not car crashes. James Dean, Paul Walker, Paul McCartney. Not the car crashes, plane crashes. Bearing in mind, aerial, or should I say aviation, is the safest form of travel. Not only are the pilots extremely well trained and have high IQs and quick reflexes compared to Mongos that are allowed to drive on the roads, and it really is that difference, isn't it? You know it is. It's not only the safest industry, it's piloted by some of the most articulated men and women in the world that can handle themselves in tense situations. So I had a look. I Googled it. Number of celebrity plane crashes ever. No, not AI mode. Not interested. Cough. Right, where are we? There's no single number ever. What are you on about? Shut up. Rocky Marciano died in a plane crash as well. Did he really? She really. Actors who died in plane crashes. I put the number in and I found a list of 71. So I just used that as the average. I don't know what the actual number is. But 71 famous people. 65 people in that one. Look. 70 people who died in plane crashes. I got to 71. I saw 71. So we'll take that as the average. This is how many people I know in real life. So it's also the same with AIDS. You got celebrity people that die of AIDS like Freddie Mercury, blah, 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 blah. But in real life, I've got nobody. Nobody's got it, nobody's had it, and nobody's dying from it. That I know. Then I thought about the plane crash. I thought, I don't know a single person that's died in a plane crash. How about you guys? Do any of you know people that have died in plane crashes? Because apparently, celebrities in the most safest environment, an airplane, because it's the most inspected of all the public transports, it's the most inspected and looked after, make sure everything's good on it. The number's 71 dead. But in my real life count, just like with AIDS, the actual number for me is 0. 0 people I know who died in plane crashes. So apparently, the whole lot of them was wiped out. What a bag of bollocks. The chances of it are millions to 1. I'm telling you now, you got more chance of winning their fake lottery than you have of dying in a plane crash. Plenty of Getty images. Is that the husband? Let's have a quick look at him. Right, well, which one of them's got the widest face and the biggest jawline? And it really is that simple, boys and girls. No matter what anybody tells you, it is that simple to see it. The man's on the left, the one with the wide cheeks. You can see the long face, look. This is the wide face. The wide but short forehead. The tall and wide forehead. Widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks. High set, large ears. Low set, large ears. It's just a man in a towel. We're done. Greg Biffle walking. Buddy Holly, yeah, another plane crash. Ricky, what did I call him? Valance. Was it Ricky Valance? That one, Buddy Holly, Ricky Valance. Who was the other one? The Big Hopper was in there, wasn't he, as well? Or whatever, the Big Bopper. Oh, we're done. Look, I've already done it anyway. 3 gates. There's your first one. At first I thought it wasn't him, but then it showed some close-up pictures. It is him. Hair. There's another one there with the husband, but it's offset, so you can't really see it. Same with that one. That one's offset, but I'll tell you what. There's one beautiful piece of evidence that God left me this morning. And he was like, there you go, Peter. There's your truth. There's your truth incarnate. If you don't believe the things that are said about someone's skull and the way we can register the wide, flat 5 head with the rounded, close-set eyes, lacking a brow bone, the small ears, and the lack of a jawbone, making this a female skull. If you don't believe that we can do that with our eyes, well, we can tell by the way you walk as well. So anybody who tells you the skulls don't work, well, then if they don't work, how come all my skull matches match the gates? If it's not reliable. Liars, that's what I get told all the time, are around me. Where are we? Inanna, no! Nice one for the gate, Shawnee. Inanna, stop getting your male baps out. What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, Greg Biffle. Bink, where's your skull check? Back to the top, Peter. There she is. Hopefully you can see the skull check. Oh, it's always too far over. You can see half of it, right? You can see that half of it fits correctly. But you can see the whole of the male face does not correctly fit. Because she's got the wrong size ratio. To be a man, that is. Kavalek. What did you say, Kaval? What? It said something about it there. I knew something. I had to look his head up. Heard about the crash. There you go. As soon as you look his head up, you can tell by drawing a line down and across that she's widest in the hairline. Greg Biffle. One of now 72 famous people have died in plane crashes since aviation and cinema began. So you work it out. The numbers don't match up to real life. Nothing ever does with these people. The numbers never match. How much fuel goes in an aeroplane, numbers don't match. Oh, there's another one there. My bad. I missed that one. Oh, I missed this one as well, I think. Was that you? I think she's mincing. I don't know if she stood there. That looks like a mince. I missed that one. But there, right there, the absolute lack of the jawbone. When you look at a real man, even when I'm fat, I've still got this huge bone that juts out of my face because I have a square jawline. Even when I'm fat, this all still shows. Because I have, look, from chin, and my skin's right back here at my neck, almost at my jawbone, look, compared to that of Greg's, who just goes from chin to skin, look. There is no neck. Do you get it yet? Can you see the difference in a female face and a real male face? Wide set eyes. Look, draw a line down and then across my face. I've got a big triangle. I've got a square jaw. I've got a shadow casting chin, look. Greg don't have none of those markers. He has open eyes, coffee bean eyes, look. Open eye sockets, no brow bone. Long down, short wide. Absolutely no jawbone whatsoever. Greg Biffle. Final answer, biologically female, proven by the way she walks and the way she looks. Greg Biffle. Let's cut you out. I'll do. Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle. It's a strange name, isn't it? Biffle. If that's the way you say it. Biffle. Is it French? Biffle. Right, okay. Let's come back. Dink. Richard Attenborough. Do you know what? I think we've done Richard, haven't we? Or is it David? We've done one of them. Let's have a quick look. This is the one from Jurassic, isn't it? Oh, not there, Peter. In your own home file. There we go. Richard Attenborough. Paste. Search. Shut up, I'm sure I've done it. Let's go down the list a little bit. Because YouTube have been sneaky, haven't they? I'm putting it further down. Even though I searched it. Go on then, let's do Richard Attenborough. Let's add you to this list. Hello, Shawnee. How you doing, sunshine? The Biff had no idea she died, yeah. She does have her own plane and helicopter. Ah! So, there was just in the family. Not like, I thought it was a public plane. Well, even more so that you know she's going to have that plane inspected every time, mate. Putting your family in it. Yeah. Right, Richard Attenborough. Where's my back file? Skull, desktop. Oh, it is there. Skulls. That'll do. Give me that. Paste. She's got a really squashy face, this one, hasn't she? Tiny little face. Draw a triangle, look. Look how big that 5 head is. Face pushed downwards. Small dentures. No neck, look. Richard Attenborough. I did a good post on skulls earlier on, look. Where is it? For all those people that say skull checks don't work. Have you noticed someone keeps saying they're not reliable? Shawnee. There are people out there who say you can't tell the difference by looking at the skull overlays. Right, so instantaneously, right, can you see that at home? Yes, you can. You can see that, right, folks? Yeah? It's so simple. No skull overlays needed. No skull overlay needed. Everything's there, look. The skull overlays are here and here. And there's the real McCoy. But you can just tell by looking at these faces which one's got the long, narrow face with the close set eyes. The pink lips, the small mouth, the sloping jawline, the pointed chin. Half of the neck that this one's got, look, with Mama's spicy meatball spacing. You can literally see the difference. This is what I taught Shawnee to do. To spot them just by looking at the faces. Nobody taught us like this. They might have said deep set eyes or soft gaze. They didn't explain it properly from these two identifying markers. The male and female skeleton. That's why we was never shown a skeleton at school. That's why everyone I asked, did you see a skeleton? Did the biology teacher, mine was Mr. Williamson. Oh, and he had a long face. Never brought out a male and female skeleton ever in biology. You think biology, the first lesson they'd give you is all about ourselves, but they don't teach us nothing. If you was to ask people the name of the shoulder, they'd say the shoulder, not the scapula. They probably wouldn't say that. They'd just say leg, not femur, fibula, tibula. They wouldn't say any of these words because they were never taught them. And they were never taught the spacing of male and female faces. This really looks like a man to me. It really does. Such a wide face. And there's the girlfriend, the footballer. That's what they look like. But that's how subtle it is. They can literally... I had my arm round Jack, the footballer. I had my arm round her and didn't know I had my arm round a woman. But now I know. I'd love to see that picture of me and Jack together. It was on the other Facebook account. I'd love to see that picture. I bet my head and my smile is so much bigger. There you go. I didn't know all these things back at the start. It took years under my own steam looking at these two simple overlays. And eventually you just get it. Women have bellowing heads, look. Men have wide heads. Wide, widest, wide again. Women are widest, narrower. It really is. They match perfectly. And then when you see them without overlays, look, you can tell which one's which. Who's got the narrow face, the soft eyes? Tina Turner looking, isn't it? It might even be Tina and I don't know. They say you can't tell that soft face. The soft eyes, the high set ears, the small dentures, the sloping jawline. You can't tell the difference between those two skills and place that shape in there and place that shape in there. Or either of them tons. And which one fits that face. Do you know why? She liked them. Hey, Shawnee. Bevy liked the skulls all the way up until you put them on Bevy. And then Bevy didn't like the skulls anymore. But that's the thing, right? For every teacher and every one so-called teacher, I thank you for all the information you've given me on the flat earth, on fake satellites, on fake nukes, on fake dinosaurs, on fake news, on fake everything. I thank you all. Even though you flip-flops, I thank you all. I really do. For the information you give me, because you gave me the chance to acknowledge it for myself. Most people can't even discern the truth. They're never going to find the way back to God. They're not. It's just such a long shot. But God has faith in them anyway. That they will want to care. They will care, Shawnee, that things that are said to be good for us are not good for us. Things that they say they did, they never did. Things they said that are happening right now are not happening. That's Satan's world. It's inverted, and we were all born into it. Only we were born naturally, right? We don't go out our ways to lie and cast spells on people. We don't. But these people do. The spell is cast, look. That is quite clearly a giant. Look at the size of his hand. Look at the meatball knuckles. That is quite clearly a huge man face with widest in the cheekbones. Draw a line down and then across. Now do it here, look. Down and across. It's so simple to see the smaller face when you trained yourself to do it. But they don't want you to do it, because then even the ones without gates are in trouble, right? The ones without gates, the YouTubers and stuff, you can just get a 50-50 of them and skull check them. And that is, ask Sean, ask anybody who's truthfully done this properly. The minute you get a 50-50 picture and you bring them overlays in, only one of them will fit. Only one of them. Every time. That's not a 50-50 picture, but the gates prove anyway. You understand? So anybody telling you the skulls don't work, you've just been shown that they do work. They work perfectly. When not being used by trolls. Richard Attenborough is next up on my list. She's in the back file, so we've got her. Did I cut Greg Biffle out? I did. Right, let's go for another one. You're 6 months older than me, aren't you? I know I'm the oldest. I'm 6 months older than you. Right. That's the other thing when people say to me, are you celebrating Christmas? No, I'm not. I celebrate it in the season of goodwill and the charity. I go with all of that, but all the monetizing of it, I don't do none of it. It's bollocks. It really is. I'm going to have to start buying Christmas presents for my grandchild sooner. It's going to. I've been out of the system so long, not buying out. Me and Rach, we never buy each other things. You know, we don't see it that way. We do other times of the year. But people are like, well, why? It's Jesus' birthday. Okay. But in Scripture, Jesus was born 6 months after John the Baptist. And John the Baptist was born in March. So you do the maths. Images. Richard Attenborough. Done. Right there. Look at that female face. The small dentals. The soft open eyes, look. The widest in the hairline. Look, just absolutely open. They're not put into the... When you look at a real man, our eyes are buried into our skulls, look. They're not open. Buried into the skull. That nice and open eye, look. You see so much of the eyeball. That's what makes a girl's eyes pretty, right? Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Cliff Richard, especially in that picture. And again, such pretty... Baron Trump, such pretty eyes. She makes me feel so young. She's got tiny dentals. Tiny dental arch. Soft everything. I can't believe that's her. She's really soft there. Right, Richard Attenborough. Is that the husband? It's got to be. He's a big fella. Yeah. Who's got a bigger face? Go on. Just look at the faces. Let your eyes roll around the picture. Just roll around the picture and you'll be attracted to the right because that's the bigger face. This is why I say the eyes are the windows to the soul. It's a distance thing. The distance in your eyes, right, Shawnee? Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. And or open. I mean, what's Attenborough? She must be 90-something by now. 96, 97 years old. Living to a ripe old age. You know why? Because they don't have any quack scenes. They don't have anything. Look at this. He hasn't even got any boobs, the husband. They just sent him out with a doily. They just wrapped a doily on his chest. These people live long and prosperous lives. They fake their own deaths, that's for sure. They pretend to get the same diseases we get. They pretend to get them. And then they go off and they live in Xanadu, the extra lands, whatever you want to call it. And they live out the days with all the money they've made in this part of the world. That's the way I see it. It's my theory. Tupac Island. Well, that's Tupac Island. I'll show you what Tupac Island is. But first, I want to show you this. There I am, just browsing my way through YouTube for something to listen to in the background whilst I make memes. And where's that gone? Live. There you are. There I am. I'm just browsing. I quite like these cop things at the minute. I'm really liking listening to them whilst I'm making memes. I'm sat here browsing, and this bit made me stop because he's doing magic. So I stopped my meme, and I clicked on because I wanted to watch Michael do this
2, 1
magic trick. I wanted to watch this, and then all of a sudden, are you there, Shawnee? All of a sudden, my eyes are just drawn to sustainable lingerie. And I'm looking, first of all, it was the shoulders that caught my attention. And then I was just like, wooga! What is that? If that's an AI picture, why is AI giving women cocks in their underwear? Why? Don't tell me that they've posted a woman in lingerie while she's in her menstrual cycle. And that's some sort of pad or tenor lady advert. Because it's sustainable. It's cracking me up. It really is. That one's got a big old dick. It has. It's got big old shoulders as well. But a lot of these pictures are AI now. But the question still remains, why is AI drawing penises on these women? What was I going to show you? Oh, yeah, Tupac Island. Tupac Island. Of course, we can't have the music on. But there it is. It's a minute-long beer commercial from 11 years ago. Bearing in mind, this is when I started my flat earth journey. And Jibby used to show me this. So Jibby showed me this so many times, the bitch. Yeah, but Joe, they're living on Tupac Island. They're living on Tupac Island.
Build a website you love.
Yeah,
Wix.
shut up.
For your words.
Hey, Elvis. So, as you can see, there's Elvis blowing up a beach bed on the beach. There's Elvis. There's Tupac getting suntan cream put on by Marilyn Monroe. There's Kurt Cobain and Chris Christopherson. One blew his head off. The other one died in a... Did he die in a plane crash or something? I can't remember. Something. Oh, there you go. Do you see the dirty bath? You did see the dirty bathrobe, didn't you? That wasn't two bears. That was where two sexes mixed. And then you got Bruce Lee. Bruce Shee's up there. Don't forget Bruce Lee, two-first name. Or as I like to call her, Bruce Shee. A ship spots them on Tupac Island. Bruce Shee rings the bell. They all start hiding the bar, the piano, the drinks. The bushes hide the house. Bruce is doing kung fu, hiding everything. Everything's hidden. It blows up Marilyn's dress. Bruce Lee saw Marilyn's cock, apparently. So did Kurt Cobain. That's why Kurt Cobain just barfed. Kurt saw Marilyn's cock. I'm telling you. There you go. Straight out of the horse's mouth. Tupac Island. It's extra land that they're hiding. Because on the flat earth, I don't even know if the South Pole's got ice. I don't know where they're showing it from. But whatever's there, there's an edge. People say that there's gateways that in the summertime, in Australia's summertime now, when it's winter here, the sun melts parts of the ice wall and the gateways open and you can pass through into other domes. I don't know if that's true. It kind of makes this dome not special anymore, does it? Doesn't it? If God made loads of them. I've got no idea. As far as I'm concerned, there's just Earth and it's just us. That's why they're doing all of this to us. I'd love to go to the North Pole and see what's there. And if there's nothing there for me to look at, then I'd go to the South Pole. But either way, they've lied about each. Because on a flat earth, all compasses point to the North Pole. That's why I want to go there. Or they could all be pointing south, right, to the outer edge. And it's the opposite attraction that gives you north from that. I've got no idea. But I'd say north's in the middle. It's based on like a speaker design, like a magnetic, an electromagnetic earth. Just what Tesla described. But not in so much detail, I don't think. But yeah, extra land, Tupac Island, that's where they go. Greg Biffle will be there right now, sunning himself, having margaritas with Bruce Lee and Marilyn slapping suntan cream all over his balls. He ain't got any. Over his taco. Is that Richard Attenborough? Oh my gosh, he looks like Lloyd Grossman, doesn't he? Again, it's that flat forehead. David Attenborough in full mints. Well, wrong angle. His husband's in full march. Is that Jose Mourinho shaking hands with Richard Attenborough? What on earth is going on? Look at that egghead. The small faces. They've both got small faces, look. And they lived their whole life, right? From the minute they got here, they lied to us. They lived the whole life, and I think Richard Attenborough's dead now, right? Lying to the whole world. Look at the soft face and the big forehead, then look at that cannonball head right there. The comparison is huge. Look, that jaw versus that chin. They lied to us all the lives. David Attenborough, the sister of this one, the one I just showed, lied about the blue planet. It's not a planet, it's a plane, and you know it is, David. And your name's not David, it's Davina, because you're a girl. Look at your sister-in-law's clavicles, David. Oh, look, one-eyed symbolism. And the mask, of course, the mask. Because this is a woman wearing a beard, sporting a beard. You never noticed the mask. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking. Jim Carrey told me in The Mask. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking. Yeah, but that mask is more of a lie mask rather than an actual physical mask that these people are wearing. Not only have they got the lie mentality, they've also got the liar's mask. That, whatever they've cut out of the Bible that they didn't want us to see is going to be revealed. Everything's going to be revealed. Everything they've done to us is being revealed. That's why I don't think I'm in Satan's little season. I've got to wait till July next year now, July 4th. Then that's 250 years up. Otherwise, I'm in Revelations. And the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and all tribulations have still got to come. Where the earth has birthing pains and the rivers run red. And I run to the ocean and I run to the rock. Cinnamon. Nina Simone. 2 first names. And the Lord said, go to the devil. And in those days there will be great gnashing of teeth and wailing in people's hearts when the Son of Man returns once again. Richard Attenborough, you got no gates, you bitch. Walking, she has, because I've got some, but they might have blanked them. Oh no, oh yeah, I don't know. No, that's just the funeral. There's the sister mincing. Look at the size of them pants. What is going on there with them trousers? Explain it to me. Go on, like long leg, short body, and then you start to see it. All these stupid games they play with balls, golf, football, basketball. It's all bollock. I can't stand sports. I can't. I never could understand how you pay a footballer £300,000 for an hour and a half work. Not even work, playing a sport, playing something she loves doing. Whilst people work every single hour to provide, not only for their own families, but for yours, food on the tables and everything. That all the natural people do the food packaging, the food hunting, the sourcing of fish and prawns, everything. The farming, it's all done by natural people. All the laborious work. And they reap the benefits. They sit back and lord it up over us. You want to talk about hierarchy? There is only one hierarchy. It's God and then man. You do understand this, right? It goes God, man, royalty, politicians. It goes that in that order. Government. That's the way it works in law. God first, then man. Yeah. So corporations can't speak to a man. That's why legal name fraud was invented. So that they can interact with you, the dead person. And as long as you reply to those entities, the dead person is then made alive and made in debt, payable. Their sins cast upon you. Sins is money in this case. Oh, you've committed a sin. You owe us some money. Richard Attenborough in full mince there. It's offset, but it's still there. You know what? They're all at a bloody funeral, look. Is that you? Because that's a nice one if it is. It is. Richard Attenborough meeting Gandhi. Look at that mince right there. Good night, sweetheart. Attenborough. And then right here, you've got an Indian woman, look at those hips. Indian woman and a straight-legged pressman. I don't believe there is any revenue. There's no revenue at all. They don't earn money. They don't need money. They just say, oh, you can have an house. You go, your food's free, your water's free, your bills, you are no bills. You don't need money. You just do as you're told. There's just the pretense of paying for things. And having mortgages and all of this. It's just a pretense. Everything's a pretense. Is that Princess Diana walking hand in hand with Richard Attenborough? Shame you weren't in a fucking landmine field, you pair of you lying bitches. Right there, there's your answer. Which one of them's got a diamond in the legs? Who's got a bigger skeleton, longer arms? And she can laugh. They fooled the whole world. The whole of England believes that that's the most prettiest woman, and she was killed in a car crash. When it's a man, firstly, let's start with the core identity. Man with his dirty string of pearls round his neck. It's a man, that's a woman. Let's get that right. And every story they've ever told you, including the stupid car crash with the different license plates on the two Mercedes, is all nonsense. I've got 2 pictures of Diana's penis showing through his dress, so yeah. But here you are, stuck in La La Land, believing all of this nonsense that they did any good whatsoever in this world is nonsense. It's all nonsense. I live in a time warp where people's minds have been warped into believing the most stupidest of things, like water bends, the earth spins and you can't feel it. That they're putting Tesla roasters on Mars. Oh, sorry. It just kills me, it really does. Richard Attenborough. There weren't many gates. Let's just put you straight into... No. See what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed all of those. Didn't see any of those gates. Richard Attenborough. Paste. That skull fits like a glove. An absolute glove. I know you can only see half of it, but look at it. It fits like an absolute glove. And the male one, same precision, same size skull, different ratio in the eyes by the distance in your eyes. Let's come back. I want to keep that because I was enjoying that magic trick. Right, Richard Attenborough. See you later, Richie. Uh-oh, hang on 1 second. I've lost the live page. Let's bring that down. Let's open that. Let's span that across. Richard Attenborough. Marlo, what a wee-wee. What a wee-wee, mate. No? 1 second, I'm just going to let Marlo have a wee-wee. I'll be right back with you. 1 second. What a wee-wee put. Yeah. Come on then, I'll take the stuff out of the washer. Come on. Marlo, come. Have a wee-wee. Let's turn the tube heater off and put the heat in. Oh, dang it. Oh my word. It's too hot. Oh my. Yeah, you bet. You bet. Yeah, you bet. Smart boy. Hang on, let me put this down because it's ain't got a cover on. You'll have mucky feet. Get me duvet all mucky. Come on then. Come on then. Marlo. Right. Sorry, I'm back. Right, where are we? Next. Chris O'Donnell. Never heard of it. No. Copy. There we go. Open. Paste. Chris O'Donnell. Widest in the hairline. Let's put you in the back file quickly, Chris. I don't usually put those apostrophes in though. Let's get rid of that. Up to O. Chris O. Search. Right, away it goes. Once it searches for Chris O, we'll go look at the actor. She got a forehead, she got close set eyes, she got a very squashy face. No jawbone. Again, where are the earlobes at? This is when they're trying to make their ears look low set. They I'm sure the plastic surgeons do something to the earlobe and sew it into the face or something. So I don't know. TikTok Chris O'Donnell. That's someone else in it. That's not the same person, is it? No, it's not. Right. I want the actor. Yeah, there we go. Is that the husband? He's got a big clavicle. Oh, he does. Bigger teeth as well. Wider cheekbones. Squarer head. My head does not look like a sodding Tic Tac. Oh, but it does. Who's still got the bigger face look? Look at the difference. That face fills this skull look. It's only a short forehead because the face is big. This is a small face and the head is absolutely humongous. Draw the lines. Chris O'Donnell. Final answer. That's a woman based solely on that picture. That looks like a 50-50. We'll take that if we haven't done it. Let's have a look in the back. She might already be there. She is. Chris O'Donnell. So I don't need the pictures. We just need to prove what I'm saying. Right, let's go after your gates then, Chris. We did no, we didn't do a face check, did we? 5 head, rounded, open eyes look. Ears are all messed up. Small dentures, pink lips, absolutely no jawbone, no neck, no trachea, no Adam's apple, no place to put Mama Spicy Meatball, and no clavicles, because it's a girl. Chubby Wubby was a woman. Absolutely no jawbone whatsoever. Just a chin look. A chin floating on blubber. Well, look at that. He plays who? He plays Robin. What's that there? He's packed a Maris Piper down his underpants, apparently. Well, the old Robin never packed like that, did he? Neither did Batman. They were smooth. Chris O'Donnell. Well, we've definitely done her. But I'm not seeing any gates. That's a bitch. I swear down, AI's reducing them. Slowly. Oh, look, nothing. That's scary. Behind a tree, that's no good to me. Oh, what is that? She's doing ballet. Oh, she literally is doing ballet, look. Nice diamond. Nice diamond. I love the way that calf curls. She's stiffing me here. What's that? That's not him, is it? What's going on there, like? That must be the other Chris O'Donnell. That's not him, is it? It's not the same person. There's a gate, though. Just there, I think. Flamingo. No, it's not him. That's Al Pacino. Oh, unless that's a young Chris O'Donnell, is it? I don't know. Yeah, we're having trouble here. It's a good job. I've already been and done it. Bink. 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I decided, in God's name, that I was going to do as many celebrities as I possibly could in the shortest time possible. And now, apparently, you can't find all these gates. Chris O'Donnell, thanks for playing CSI with me. "5 minutes, spot on." Chris O'Donnell. All right, let's come back. Let's get rid of that. Let's open up a new one. Who's next? Benjamin Bratt. Never heard of him. Copy. Miss Congeniality. Well, that's Sandra Bullock, isn't it? I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. Right, films. Blood in, Blood out. Never heard of it. Miss Congeniality. I've heard of that. I've watched it, I think. Coco, no. Mother of the Bride, no. Catwoman, don't think I've seen it. Demolition. Oh, I've seen Demolition Man. But I do not know this actor's face. Benjamin Bratt. Let's have a look at her. She's got a tiny skull. Low set face, widest in the hairline. Is that the husband? Oh, well, we're done, aren't we? One of them's got massive male cheekbones. Can you see it? Let's bring it closer. Can you see the cheekbones now? Look, hamster cheeks, look. Hamster cheeks. Here, proper male cheekbones, look, that come in and then go down on each side. Look, they come in and go down. Proper male cheekbones. There's no wonder so many girls are confused, you know, when they see the bodies and they're told that this is the face of beauty and they're told that this is what a handsome man looks like. When you couldn't be further from the truth, could you? They're telling you that they are the most beautiful people in the world. But when you can actually see them, they're not beautiful at all, are they? It's just a magic trick. You didn't do John Candy properly. It wasn't meant to be John Candy. It was, I was looking for John Candy in my search bar because there wasn't. That's about Brooke Shields. Oh, we're done. Draw lines. I'm taking that picture for training purposes. John Candy's only got one gate. Unless Sean's done John Candy. I don't know if he's still there. Sean, have you done John Candy if you're still watching? I think you said you was odding out for a beer, didn't you? Friday, it's the weekend. Why not, sunshine? Oh my God, look at that beefcake. I'm talking about this beefcake here, look. What was that? Stop the bus. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast. Look at that 5-head. Squashy face, oh squashy. What's going on there, like? FTM. Why are his pecs hanging down that far? Let's go back. Let's go back. There's another picture. I saw silk. Where's the silky? There it is. Dang it. Definitely a dude though, innit? Innit? People say, yeah, but he got an Adam's apple. No, he's got an Adam's raisin. It's not the same. You're being fooled. Dang it. Who's this? Benjamin Bratt. Do you know what? I don't know if I've even got a Benjamin Bratt. Let's have a look. Copy. Back file. I did do Chris O'Donnell, didn't I? Yeah. Come back. Back file. Paste. Benjamin Bratt searching. What's it? Searches for Benji. We'll do the skull check. Let's get a good one. Is that a good one? That's nice. 5 head, widest in the hairline, soft eyes, look, high set ears, small dentures, sloping jawline, pointed chin. Add it on. Fake Adam's apple, of course. It's the gates we want, Benjamin. Oh, we were out of picks, weren't we? There's one with diamond. I don't know if that's him. Oh, it is. It's no good though. Stiff me on the Benjamin. That's a nice one, but I can't see your legs. Look at the size of those arms. Big man heads, look, massive teeth and smiles. Oh, it's Brooke. I've got airy eyebrow shields again. There's a couple of minces there. He's got no gates, this Benjamin Bratt. I'm out of picks. Ooh, I hope you're in the back file. Street. Let's try you again on street. Uh-oh. Oh, there's something. Jimmy Kimmel's Alley. Esteban Powell, Benjamin Bratt. Which one's Benjamin there? This one. With diamonds. Well, they've both got diamonds, but that's from Flamingo. It's still not good. What's that one? He's stepping out of a car. Still no good. That's not you. Gutted. Benjamin Bratt. You've survived me by the look of it. Oh, is that you there? No. Oh, look at that. That is just gross. Kate Walsh. Who's Kate Walsh? His ass was hanging out. Private Benjamin. Oh, that was Goldie Hawn, wasn't it? Oh, they've remade it. I see. Kate Walsh. KW. 33 fighter. Is that it? That might be it. From Flamingo again. Yeah, it is Benjamin Bratt. That's a nice one. Open. Julia Roberts. In line. There's no gates for this person. Please tell me I've already done him. Nothing matches my requirements, you bitch. It's annoying when I can't find the gates. I've got 2 partials. Where's my full mints? Let's go airport real quick. Aeroporto. Say hello to my little friend. Is that you, Benjamin? No, I do believe it is. In line. That's a nice one there. I've already got that one. Looking for that full mint, Benjamin. Yeah. I don't suppose she plays golf, do you? Golf. No. Oh, maybe she does. Golf. Let's do that again. Golf. Yeah, she does play golf. Nice. Give us a walking shot, I dare you. Dang it. It's really still... Oh my gosh. Can you tell the difference? Who's that one? Is that really Benjamin Bratt? It doesn't look like Benjamin Bratt. Oh, it might be. Look at the difference in them face. I'm taking that for training purposes. Oh, actually, there's a better one there. Which one of them's got a bigger face, a bigger, wider mouth, a wider face, a bigger jawbone? Far apart eyes, but a shorter forehead. Which one? Draw lines down and across. Save image. You're going to survive me here, aren't you? Yeah, well, you haven't survived me. I've got the gates, but I haven't got full mints. That's the closest I've got. Oh, no, there was another one after this, wasn't there? No, not copy image. Save image. There we go. Back. There's that one as well. And a flamingo. 4. No full mints though. That's a shame. It's probably out there somewhere, you know. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's nice. We'll take that one. 70 image. 5. That's as good as a full mince. It is a full mince anyway. You can see it now. We just need your face, Benjamin. That's nice. Is it a 50-50 though? Ooh, it's very close. I think that one will be better though. The bigger vision. The bigger version of it. I like that one. We'll go with that one. Sava the image. Done. Benjamin Bratt is not in the back file, so I can't do that. But I can cut him out for this channel. Benjamin Bratt. New. Paste. Paste. There you go. I've just done it. Yeah. Paste. Okay. Oh, right, wait. Copy. Paste. There we go. Create. Done. Let's open up another one. Close window. Open window. Common? That's his name, Common. So it is. It looks like Andrew Tate. I'm seeing Andrew Tate. She's been in loads of movies. Her name is Common. Flat 5 head. Are you seeing it? Tiny high set ears. Beautiful eyelashes. No brow bone. Small dentures. The Adam's apples all messed up. Images. I'll tell you what. I don't think I've got a Common in the back file. I think I might have remembered doing Common. I am seeing Andrew Tate though. Paste. Common. Searching. Once it goes after Common, we'll do the skull check. I'd like a bald one, really. I mean, everything off. Right, let's get something square up. That'll do nicely. That's too far away. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. 5. Draw a line down and across. It's a woman. High set ears, no cheekbones, tiny dentures. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Look. Soft eyes. Soft gaze. This messed up beard. No bloke trims a beard like this. Only women do. There's another good image of it. Female skull. Common. Are you in the back file? Still working on it. I know he's not. I remembered the name. Is that your boyfriend? Jennifer Hudson, Son of Mancode, were done. Which one of them's got a wider face? It's so simple to see them when you see them. Look. Common versus... That's the real Mike Tyson right there, I'm telling you. Andrew Tate, look. She looks so skinny against Serena. Look at the difference. African male versus African female. The ratio is still the same. Giant faced man, soft faced, egg shaped head. The ratio is still the same. Two skeletons, male and female. That is just a joke, isn't it, there? Again, look at this clavicle. Who is commentating? This is all the people commentated, is it? You mean Serena smashed you all over the bedroom, Common? Jennifer Hudson's shoulders. Give me a break. He's a linebacker. Surely he plays rugby in his spare time. Jennifer Hudson, Son of Mancode. Who's got the widest face? Again, it's just... The choreography of God's work is unmistakable. But you've got to learn. You've got to want to learn to know how to do this. Not just take my word for it. That's what I used to do. Take Mr. E's word for it. Remember, they're lying about the core identity, so they add lies to the truth they're telling you. Look at the neck of clock. Look at that windpipe versus this. Which one looks more like he's got a male neck? Then start with the faces. They're lying about the core identity. So everything they say, I have to take with a pinch of salt. I have to learn to discern. And so do you. Common. It's a girl all over. Let me go back and get that head shot. I do like that. I think we'll take that for training purposes. Save images. And we'll take that as your 50-50, methinks. Right, we're going gate shopping. We're Common. Common. I want to live like common people. I wonder if that's the flip-flop telling the truth. I want to do whatever common people do. That includes you. I wonder if they do want to live like us. I don't know. If you were cast into this world and you had no choice, and these people are being forced to do it, maybe you would want to leave, eh? Oh, look! I was just singing it. And there she is, Jarvis Cocker. She's got no cocker. And all the extras, they're all flip-flops. FTMs and MTFs in disguise. Wearing their masks. He's a big fella, isn't he, on the left? Let's go back. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'll tell you what. Your husband's got some straight ass legs and you don't. But that's not what I'm looking for. It's going to be like actor. Let me put actor in because it's showing me loads of other things that are common, like common birds, common fish. Actor. Now I've got specific. Now let's go to walking and see what you got for me, Google. Oh, she's done for. I can see 3 straight away. That's not you, but that's a nice mince. Let's start there. Full mince, heel and toe. Full mince, wrong angle. I say, old girl, there's some big trousers. They are, aren't they? Winston Churchill looks like she's going through labour pains. I'm out of pictures. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's all the pictures. I've got an Abbey Road as well. I got that one. Tell me that's you. Oh, it bloody well is. Perfect. Inline footfall. Got any more? Those are the two frames. These are the only frames you need to understand a female's gait. She walks, her knees open, she swings her hip outwards and her foot comes around in front of herself, creating this shape. They're the two shapes you've got to remember. And a figure of four. Well, that is from figure of four, but it's already opened up. If that was further back, it'd be the flamingo foot. But they're the two shapes you've got to remember. She's a girl, final answer. There's no escaping that female gait. Even if you don't believe what I said about the skull. Inline footfall yet again. From Full Mints. I do believe that's it. Oh no, there's one more. Yeah. The actor known as Common is biologically female, same as all of them. There are no exceptions to this rule. There are people out there who'll tell you that it's only the white people and not the black people. There are people who tell you they're not even people, that they're androids. That they're making transgendered androids to fool us all. Those people live in Cuckoo Land. I mean, La La Land. Cuckoo Land, same place. Cuckoo. The same way that this person's living in Cuckoo Land. To know that God exists and praise Satan instead of God has got to be the most stupidest thing you could ever do in your life, right? Unless, of course, these people only are bribed into doing this and they still love God and they do as much goodness in the world as they possibly can. But I don't see it. I really don't. You can't even give your money to Band-Aid without Bob Geldof and the other one pocketing all the change. They could stop the hunger overnight. They could feed the world. There's enough farming techniques and you could plumb water straight into Africa, but they don't want to. With it being the biggest country in the world, it could feed the world. Africa could feed the whole world, no problem. But they don't want to make them a rich country. And again, it all comes down to money. If we get rid of money, there'll be nothing. There'll be no starvation. There'd be no homeless people. There'd be no, sick people would be cured. Because at the minute, sick people are just a bankroll. An absolute bankroll when you're sick. To make you better. Through things that you've consumed that weren't good for you. That they told you were good. It's just, again and again, it feels like I'm banging my head against a brick wall. But that brick wall is crumbling. Slowly but surely, it is absolutely crumbling before the very eyes. More and more people that I speak to have cottoned onto something not being true. They're not where we are, that's for sure, but it's always a beginning. If someone don't believe in the moon landing, it's a beginning point for them to understand what is happening to them here. And even with all the things I know, I still don't know what's going on here, do you? I just want to go home to God. But not till I've held my grandchild, eh, Father? Let me hold my grandchild first. I came to the conclusion that I've been lied to on an unholy scale. And the only reason for all of these lies is that they're hiding the person that created these two beautiful animals on screen. That give them a digestive system, a skeletal system, a winged flight system, designed the feathers and the colours and what it would eat, in particular to the country it's born in. And I believe it's the same for us. We eat different vegetables and different fruits from different countries, just naturally, because that's what's grown here. But we could feed everybody. There should be nobody hungry on earth, ever, 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 ever. The streets shouldn't have oak trees and birch trees and acorn trees and all this nonsense that we've got planted around us. It should be food. It should be fruit trees everywhere. Now it brings animals. So what? Animals live here with us. The streets should be paved with bushes, gooseberries and blackberries and raspberries and strawberries, and there should be everything along each street. Nobody should ever, ever, ever want for food. Ever. But these rich bastards, and that's what they are, the bastards, they come round and they make these bylaws that you can't have these trees and you can't have those trees because they encourage vermin and rats, and it's bollocks. Still got rats and vermin anyway. Only difference is you're not feeding the homeless with those trees. God put it all down here for free, and yet Satan decided to market it all off under corporate management. Well, that's the thing, you see. Corporate management is what runs the world. Bankers and whatever you want to call them. They run the world. They're the satanic elites. You follow the money back. That's what you do. Follow the money back. I do believe that a hard-working person can make a small business and become a millionaire. I do believe that's possible. But it's a struggle. These people are just born into it and they're automatically granted millionaire status and billionaire status. You'll never become a billionaire. You'll never have a 200-foot long yacht. You'll never have these things because it's reserved for the elite, the Satanists. I've got to be honest with you, I don't want any of those things. There are people out there who want a beach house and whatever. I just like a little house near a fishing stream where I can fish, and I'll be done. I'll be happy with that. Don't need a mansion. Don't need a Rolls Royce to get around in. I don't need a jet set private plane. I'd live a really simple life if I could. I really would. But they don't want you to have a simple life. They want it to be an absolute hustle, a grift, all the way through. To the point that you no longer believe in God and you hate God. You can't even stand the sound of his name, God. But yet, all these atheists that don't believe in God use his name constantly when they're talking. I hear it all the time when I'm talking to normal people. There's normal people. And they say, oh my God, and Jesus Christ. They use the names constantly. They've got no God thought in them whatsoever, but they still say it outright because subliminally their soul knows that God exists. We all do. It's an inner thing. That's why Jesus said the kingdom of heaven lays within you. God lays within you because you were born innately knowing that you are a special creation. These remove that by telling you that you're insignificant. You're a speck of dust on a spinning ball, hurtling through an infinite universe that is forever expanding. Wait, let me get this right. Space, yeah, is expanding into what? More space. So how can it be? How can you tell it's expanding then? If it's space into space, that's like water into water. Air into air. Makes no sense. None of what they tell me makes sense when you scrutinise it. Common. Did I get your face? I'll double check and then we're out of here. I did get your face. We're done. Common. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Next. Open. Paste. Common. Create. Let's do another one. Marlon Wayans. Haven't we done the Wayans? I swear we did Marlon, didn't we? We did Damon, I'm sure. I think we've done Marlon Wayans. Okay. I think we did all three of them, didn't we? There's 3 or 4 of them. We did 3 of them, the main ones. Oh, get off, Richard. Paste. Marlon Wayans. Search. I'm sure you winded me up. Maybe it was I definitely did Damon, didn't I? Why ain't Damon Wayans coming up? Same name. See, this is bollocks, YouTube. I know I've done one of the Wayans, if not 2 of them, or all 3 of them, and yet none of them are showing. Well, we've done loads of celebrity movie stars now. We're nearly at the end of the 1,000, aren't we? It's only going up to 1,000. Yeah, it only goes up to 1,000. I think we'll start on the musical bands next week. We'll start letting them have it. Right, where were we? Back down here somewhere. There somewhere. Oh, there. Marlon Wayans. Let's have you. I knew I did. Thank you, man. Wasting my life. Albert Brooks. And it's strange that they've ghost banned me or search banned me. Can't even search my own profile. Albert Brooks. Do you know what? Finding Nemo. Defending Your Life. Broadcast News. Finding Dory. Lost in America. Albert Brooks. Defending My Life. I don't know any of those films. Sorry, Albert. Let's have a look. Let's put your name in the back file. It reminds me a little bit of Robin Williams in the face. Paste. Albert Brooks. Searching. Whilst it searches for Albert, we'll investigate Albert. I'm seeing James, what's his name? James Caan? Young James Caan? Lou Ferrigno. I'm seeing the Boston Strangler, is it? I can't remember his name. I'm seeing a lot of people. A squashy face, flat five head. It scares them because you can just look at the faces. Is that Rob Reiner? It is, look. Isn't that odd, eh? Days after his alleged killing. She was a big girl, wasn't she, lot? She was a big girl, but there's only one problem. Where the are your clavicles? Come on, explain it to me like I'm airy like Robin Williams. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old, because I can see the lines of your clavicles, but I can't see them properly. V-shaped, but I can't see them properly. Why are they not protruding? Why do all the female lead roles have big bones and the men not have big bones? They look like big men, but they're not big men. They're just pretending. Oh, yes, I'm the great pretender. Ooh, 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 pretending now. No. Oh, we're out of picks. Albert Brooks, I don't think it's happening. We got widest in the hairline, soft open eyes, really close to jawline, down and then across. No cheekbones, high set ears, pink lips, sloping jawline, fake chin. Why has he got 3 tits in that picture? That is so weird. Right. Albert Brooks, walking. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, it's definitely not happening. We believing on a steam train. She's not famous enough. Next. Aaron Paul. Have we done Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad? Can't remember. Just copy that name. Stop being a div. There we go. Aaron Paul. Let's have a look. Can't remember if I've done a paste. Says I haven't. Alright, I think we can go with Aaron Paul then. Give it a go. Unless Mang stops me. Aaron Paul. There she is. Let's put your name in the back file. Aaron. Paste. Away she goes. Whilst it searches for Aaron Paul, we'll go after Aaron Paul. Otherwise known as Jesse with a 5. Look at that 5 head. Widest in the hairline. Are you seeing this yet? Is it starting to make sense to you? Soft eyes, soft face, close set eyes, look, egghead. Draw a triangle. He looks like Declan Donnelly with a skinhead. Dial M for Masons. Small ears, no cheekbones, absolutely no jawbone. Soft female. He looks like Paul Bettany. She looks like Paul Bettany there. Is that the husband? Oh, give us a wedding day mince, Jesse. Come on. Aaron, whatever your name is. Oh, balls. And balls. There's another one there, but it's no good to me. It would have been alright if the camera was round. Bryan Cranston. Alright, let's go back. I don't need your face. We've done Aaron Paul, I know we have. What do you mean you can't find it? Shut up. You better find it. Unless I spelled Aaron wrong. He's got a big arm, that fella there, hasn't he? Wide face. Which one of them's got a widest face with bigger ears? Tell me you can't see it. Go on. I dare you. Go on. Tell me that you can't see the 5-head versus the blockhead. Look at that. That face is absolutely pushed downwards by this giant 5-head. This face fills the skull because it's got a short forehead lot. Just a quick glimpse at these two skulls gives you an answer as to what on earth is going on down here. Aaron Paul. I shut the window, dang it. Shut up. I know I've done Aaron Paul. Right, I've spelt it wrong. I've done double R, haven't I? I know I have. Come here. Get rid of the extra A and put an extra R in there because I'm a div. Aaron Paul search. Whilst it searches for it, we'll go gate shopping. It's a woman, final answer. Soft face, soft eyes, shiny estrogen-filled eyes, small dentures, pink lips, small mouth, high set ears, sloping jawline, pointed chin. Absolute belter of a 5-head. Oh, he was a big fella there with his arm around you, Aaron. Where is he? There he is, that fella there. Who is it? Oh, it's Rihanna, that's why. Size of that hand, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Rihanna versus Aaron Paul. Rihanna wins on the face specs. Is that your real husband? It is. Him with a wide face. Hey, you there with the wide face. You've got no tits. It's out of place. I'm telling you now. We live in Fruitville, where the Fruit Loops have taken over the world. And for some reason, they're telling us about it. And the only conclusion I come to is that we're in Revelations. Walking. Oh, it's a girl. End of story. I know she's on the catwalk, but she's mincing like a bitch. Right there, the boyfriend's got straight legs and she's got a diamond look. Can you see the diamond? But not here. Straight legs, knees together. That's a dude, that's a woman. And you're mincing. Your husband's marching. Let's get it on. Again, heel and toe, inline footfall. Trying to walk like a man. Can't get rid of that shoulder tilt, can you? It looks like Leonardo DiCaprio to me. And there's Aaron Paul. Do you know what? That is one of the most terrible memes. I can't believe that's passing as a meme, Peter. Let's do Aaron Paul again. Hey, you there with the sad face. Come up to my place. Let's get it on. Mincing again. Jimmy Kimmel's Alley. In full mince. Ski with mince. There, wedding day mince. Was it him? No, it wasn't. It's Jeff Bezos. I don't know who the chick there is. Or that one. He's a big bride, isn't he? Look at the size of that bride. Is that the cast of Breaking Bad getting married? I'm not sure. Right, let's go back. What's his name? Aaron Paul, 2 first names. That's a big ass. I said chicken nam nam nams. Look at the size of those hips. Oh, it's not Darren Paul, it's someone else. That's a nice one. I like that one. And that one, we're done. Aaron Paul's a Gale. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Hey, you there with the sad face. Come up to my place. Let's get it on. Aaron Paul. Don't want that one. I love that one though. That's a nice one. Aaron Paul. We're done. Look at the jawbone on that thing there. Look at that jawbone. Look at the mastoid. I want your clothes, your motorbike keys, and your boots. Terminator. Mincing. I don't need that picture, do I? I think I've got 5. I just need your face, Jesse. Do you know what? Did I take that picture for training purposes? I like it. We'll take it. That one's better. We'll take that one instead. Now I just want a single shot of your face, Jesse, Aaron, whatever. Shall we take that one? I like that one. We'll take that one. Save image. Aaron Paul, 2 first names. Fails forensics. I won't post it on Twitter because it's old. We're going to make a new one. We're going to redo. We have the power and technology to rebuild and repair memes. Stop it. There you go. Aaron Paul. Into the history books you go as a flip-flop. Next. Close window. Open window. Choose another. Macaulay Culkin's on the list. Sam Elliott's on the list. Taron Egerton. You got me there. Copy. Jim Cavell. We've done that one as well, haven't we? Jim Caviezel. We've done that one. Taron Egerton. She's got a soft face, hasn't she? No Adam's apple. Mickey Mouse's ear is in the hairline. Widest in the hairline. 5 head. Closer eyes. Soft eyes. Slacking on the jawbone look and the chin. No Adam's apple. No place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. Yet again, we've got another FTM. There's a big old fella in a dress. Pinching his fingers. Look at that male stare he's giving. And again in this one, look. He looks a bit like Kelly Brook. A place to put Mama's Spicy Meatball. Let's go with your face, Taron. Oh, let's put you in the back file first. We didn't check. See if you're there. Paste. Right, whilst it searches for Taron, we'll go after Taron. Hey, you there with the soft face. Why is Elton John with her so much? Are they besties? Oh, he played Elton John, did he? Oh, I see. I remember when rock was young. He's a big fellow on the left, though, isn't he? Got a nice square jawline, bigger face than Taron. Bigger everything. Where was that? You caught my attention. Oh my gosh. It's a unit. An absolute unit. Taron Egerton. Failing back file. Still working on it. Uh-oh. Oh no, there she is. Taron Egerton. Uh-oh. Caught me again. A woman between 2 blokes. Every rose has its thorns. Oh, there's a gate. Oh, that's heel and toe, isn't it? Leant forward. The only time you see me, I can't talk for all men, but the only time I push forward like that is when I'm going up a hill. I've noticed it a few times when I walk the woods. When I go up the hills, I push forward like that. Otherwise, I'm upright. Oh, was that you there, Taron? Oh, that's what he's from. I quite like that film. What was it called? The Kingsman. Look at that ski with calf. Look at the broken leg. That's a woman trying to walk like a man, look. And it just doesn't fit right, does it? That's why the tailors sculpted these clothes. To stop you from noticing these things. And to a certain extent, it works, doesn't it? But once you know about it, it all stops working. The spell just breaks, doesn't it? No longer do you see a man, you see a squashy-faced woman. Squashy face, small triangle. High set ears, dial M for Masons in the hairline. No trachea, no Adam's apple. Your training works. The skull training works, folks. No matter what they want to tell you. Teach yourself to do this. Don't let them lie to you anymore. Oh my gosh. Titties! I can see where Bruce Lee surgeon came in and smashed your breasts apart right there. Tiny little chicken wing ab. Tiny little Popeye muscles lot. She's strong to the finish because she's at her testosterone in it. She's Popeye the Sailor Man. Titties! Till the cows come home, it's a bird walking. Who would have known in the first part of the 21st century that man's eyes would be open for the first time in centuries, and natural, normal men like myself would see through the magic and the makeup and the smoke and the mirrors that Hollywood's put in front of me and see straight to the bare essentials, the human skeleton. It's a gift from God. It truly is. Taron Egerton mincing from female Bigfoot look. And again, female Bigfoot look. And there's what I was looking for. Arms akimbo, full mince. Look at the state of those thighs. Chicken, no, 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 nose. A flamingo foot with diamond. 2 female Bigfoot. Full mint ski with. Is that Taron Egerton? Look at the state of that. Real man, real woman. Given away by the way they walk. Look at that picture. It's beautiful. Space versus no space in the feet. Look. Which one of them's got the shoulder tilt? Everything I've taught you is there. You see, none of my teachers taught me about shoulder tilts and hip twists, creating this cone shape there. It was all done under God's graces. That God showed me these things, that the Holy Spirit came into the world and changed the way I look at it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've taught thousands of you. I know I have. They dock how many people like me videos and me pictures. They dock the views. They dock everything. But it doesn't matter because I've still gotten to them. I've still shown them the truth. A real man. A real man doing his duty for his fellow brethren. That's boys and girls from around the world. I don't care what country you come from. I don't care what colour your skin is. I don't care what religion you believe in. All I care about is that you want to know the truth. That you truly want to know that God's real. Well, it's time to stick your head down a rabbit hole, innit? Work it out for yourself. Taron Egerton is up. Look at that. In G-Unit. Look at the size of this beefcake. It's a Franken monster. He's got a Venus schnitzel in his underwear. I'm telling you now. Oh, yeah. The big tall dude, he has a Wiener Schnitzel in his underwear. There's another one with big face. Oh, it's Mindy Kaling. Look at the long-faced woman with the soft coffee bean eyes. Look at the deep-set eyes and the wide cannonball head on that man. Like I said, the onus of learning this is upon you. I've made it as simple as I can for you. If you're deserving of the truth and you truly want it, God will show you these things. You see, the Bible states that there are lukewarm Christians. These are the people that say they love God and know God, and then they say that evolution's real or the Big Bang's real or some lie that Satan told them. Ski whiffs the plans. It does. And at the end, it says that God's going to send great delusion, that you should believe the lie. So you're on a timer. We're all on a timer. I hope that God saves as many natural people as he possibly can. I hope if these people have been made to do this, that he saves them too. Whichever one of them so believes in Christ and lives a life following in his footsteps. All right, the major lies that they're telling, they can't avoid. But if they're living a normal life as good as we are, and they've never hurt children, and they're forced to do this, who are you to judge that? Let him without sin cast the first stone, because we've all told lies. I know this is a big lie. It's a horrible big lie that they've told us. But you and I had a normal life, right? What we consider to be normal. We had a normal life. Right now, you and I can say anything we want. The only one that's going to reprimand us is God. We're not on a payroll. We're not government owned. They might like to think they can own us, but they don't. We can say whatever we want at any point in time. I can say, fuck the Rosicrucians, fuck the Pope. I can do whatever I want because I'm not on their pay list. Screw all 630 of your subliminal groups that you've created, from the Rosicrucians and the Rotary clubs to the Masons to the Shriners to all of you, to the Black Pope, to the White Pope, to the Grey Pope, to all your fucking popes. Screw you. You are not Christian. You are the synagogue of Satan. My Lord and Saviour taught me all of these things a long time ago. When I first started listening to the Bible, I just didn't understand what he was telling me. I didn't have the same cognitive relevance that I have now to all of these things. Understanding that God created man and woman differently, and that Satan changed all of these things, including men and women, were part of this jigsaw puzzle. I always thought it was flat earth. Flat earth's the biggest part, and then all the other rabbit holes are connected to it, but it's not. It's this that connects them all together. This is the center of the spider web, and every lie that come out of it, whether it be globe earth, fake nukes, fake dinosaurs, whatever it was they lied about, it all comes from this satanic cult right here. So I have to tar them all with the same brush. If God reveals to us all that some of these people were good and they didn't want to do this to us, then that'll be God's mercy, won't it? I am just a mortal man. I have committed sin in this world. I have lied, I have cheated. Oh my gosh, Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. Had I known God was as real as I do now, I would be pristine. I know I would. I wouldn't have stolen a thing. I wouldn't have hurt anybody's feelings in my life. See, that's the thing. The fruits that come out of your mouth, if they're horrible, they hurt other people, right? They hurt other people, not just the feelings, but they hurt them deep down. I don't want to be one of those people. I never did. I've done some nasty, mean things in my life which I'd never dreamed of doing now. But I made mistakes. I grew up in a society where I thought I was unwanted, hated. All the things that they want you to feel, they just evaporate the minute you realise God exists. All these psyops that they play on people right now. In Australia, they're doing it, and they do it all around the world. They play all these psyops on you just to play on your emotions, to play on your fears, just to distract you. Right up until your last breath, you stay distracted. You never even contemplate that God existed. And then on your last breath of ether, because that's what the air that we breathe is, ether, that keeps us alive. On that last breath of ether, 2 angels descend from heaven, pick you up and take you straight to him. And on your journey to him, you're going to see the earth's flat and stationary. You are wonderfully and fearfully created by God himself in his image. And the image of God is a spirit. How do you know that, Peter? Because it states quite clearly, in the beginning, the Spirit of God moved across the face of the waters. If God is anything, he's ethereal. Ether again. He's ethereal. But we're going to find out. Whatever God is, we're all going to find out one day. Aren't we? But if this is end times and this is Revelations, some of us are going to see him in the living. I already do. I haven't seen him physically, but I can see him through nature, through the trees, the plants, the birds, the fish, the foods, the herbs, the spices, everything that he created in this kingdom, he created for me because I'm created in his image. He knew I'd like the taste of pineapples. He knew I'd like the taste of tomatoes, strawberries. He created an abundance of food for everybody to eat and spread around the world. And we could keep the food chain going exactly how it is without any money. Just everybody works for free. And you never go hungry because everybody works for free. You'll never be homeless because all the builders work for free. You'll never want for a loaf of bread because all the bakers bake for free. Because the flour's free. And the guy who drives the flour to them drives it for free because he knows he got a free house off the builders and he'll get free bread for driving the flour to the baker. You don't need bankers. It's a made up thing. They've drilled it in. It's all part of it. At school they teach you how to save money, not to save people. Save yourself. Even the church doesn't want you to do that. Because it is the synagogue of Satan. It's run by Satan's puppets. The church alone could end poverty, end starvation, end homelessness. But they're saving all that gold and jewellery and crownship for God. Because that's what he wants when he comes back. He wants all the gold. Magpies. That's what they turned everyone into. Magpies. They all want shiny things, don't they? I want a shiny house, a shiny mansion, shiny Bugatti. I want a shiny diamond ring. When all any of us really need, any of us really truly want and need, is loving, innit? From your friends, from your family. To know they care about you the way you care about them. Sadly, in this world, Satan's destroyed family values and changed the value of Christmas even. From charity and goodwill to monetizing and PlayStation 5s and bikes and all the material things that Satan can give you. He can't give you love, can he? He can't even tell the truth. And only in the truth do you find love. And in the love you find truth, don't you? You always find God. You always find God wherever you look. All these rabbit holes. They made bombs, nuclear bombs. Why did they fake nuclear bombs? To pretend that they've got the power of God. And God's power is never ending. compared to a single nuclear bomb, which doesn't even exist. It's in your numpty. Same as space, doesn't exist. It's in your numpty. Same as AIDS, doesn't exist. It's in your numpty. I can't wait for God. I can't. But before God gets here, it'll be the Son of Man. He's going to come and correct all of this. And then God gets the final say on it all. On every single one of our souls. Those past, present and future. I can't change the past. But I can attempt to change the present. And in doing so, I will change the future. The future of the way people look at the world. The way people look at each other. And examine each other's faces and gaits. See, these stars, they're fake. They're fake. All these stars are fake. That's not a woman and that's not a man. Fake. You're fake and false idols. Do you understand now? Again, scripture coming true. But they don't want you to believe in the Bible. They say, "It's do you buy their bull?" Well, there's definitely some bull in the Bible, I'll give you that. But if you want me to believe that the whole word of God is in there, I'm going to say no. But is the word of God in there? Yes, it is. I learned so much from listening to Genesis. It's still one of my favourite parts of the Bible to listen to, how God created the earth and everything in it. Satan wants to invert everything and change it. Yeah, make it gay. Anything but natural is what they show us, right? This is not natural. Women are not massive like this with big wide smiles and deep set eyes. Men don't have 5 heads and squashy faces and big hips. It's all fake. Fake and gay. I truly agree. I don't know what is going to happen, but I know it's going to be spectacular. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's a punch in the face when you see it for what it is, the truth. It punches you right in the face. It shocks you. Your own stupidity is what shocks you most of all, right? For me, I was hysterical that I was so stupid. I was hysterical laughing that I was so stupid to believe that I was spinning and I couldn't feel it. Because that was the first truth for me. I realised I wasn't spinning. I don't know how I realised. It was a miracle. An absolute miracle. And that's how I came to the conclusion that God existed. That I realised I'm not spinning, which means the earth is stationary. And if it's stationary, where's the water going? Because on a ball it rolls off. Only on a flat earth can water stay flat and level. On a non-spinning, stationary flat earth, just as the Bible rightly states. That's the beauty of God's word, of God's wisdom. He foresaw what they were going to do and what they were going to lie about. And he placed certain people in our lives to correct the spell, the wrongdoing. This punch in the face make it impossible to watch their programs now. Oh yeah, it's so simple. I'm very rarely entertained. I can only just sit and watch The Office because it's a comedy. Most of the other stuff I can't even watch it. I've never wanted to teach people these things so much ever, but I do. And the only reason I can put it down to is the passion of Christ in me, or the passion of God, whatever you want to call it. He affected me on a spiritual level, on an emotional high ground that I've never been to before. I've never experienced it. I've never experienced it again. This agenda still didn't come close to finding out God existed. God just lit up my world. It did, and it changed me internally, outwardly. It ignited me. Don't get me wrong, this also did the same effect, but it didn't come even close to the adrenaline that was pumping through me that day when I discovered I'm not spinning. When I discovered this, it did hype me up, don't get me wrong, but it did not come back to that same feeling I got when I realised God existed and they were lying to me. I just didn't know who. All the way through Flat Earth, I was just told it's the Illuminati, it's the Shriners, it's the Jesuits, it's the Rosicrucians, it's this, it's that, it's Helena Blavatsky, it's Aleister Crowley, blah, 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 blah. You never get an answer. But with this subject, you get an answer instantly, because you can go look at Aleister Crowley and see it's a woman. You can see her daughter, Barbara Bush, is a man, and that George Bush is a woman. You can see that Helena Blavatsky is a man. That Florence Nightingale is a man. That King James is a woman. You can see all of these things just through learning the skulls, because those people don't have gates. The King James and the Florence Nightingales, they don't have gates, but you can look at the faces and tell. God wanted you to know these things. He wanted you to know that you are special, that there is only Earth. They want to even ruin that by telling you there's other domes and other ponds. None of that can be proven. Again, we've left forensic courtroom and we've entered effing la la land. If it don't stand in a courtroom, you don't have any evidence, do you, for any of it? Not your adrenochrome, your pizza parties, your Epstein list. It's all created by them. And because when I discovered Flat Earth, I thought everything was a lie, and every time someone told me something, it was the truth. And that's how they get these dickhead ideas in your head that aliens have done it, and that there were lizards with shape-shifting eyes, and oh my God, UFOs and Bigfoot, and the list is endless. You only have to stop and use Occam's razor. The simplest answer is always the truth. It is. A to B it goes. Yes or no? A to B. It's a 50-50. Lord forgive me, because I have told lies in my life. But once I realised you existed, I stopped. I stopped a lot of things. I stopped hating myself, that was for sure. I hated all thoughts about myself. And it all stopped. And even more so since I learned about this, physically, I mean. Things I hated about myself physically. My big ears, my wide cheekbones, my big goofball teeth. I hated all these things. Now, they all clarify and confirm I'm a bio-natural male. When I look at Taron Egerton, I see a woman. I see close-set eyes. I see the big square jaw, the long neck, the straight legs, the demon faces in the knees. Right there. Right here I see a woman with big hips. Big, big hips. Taron Egerton is a girl. Final answer. I was ranting. I'm sorry. Chris O'Donnell. Aaron Paul, we didn't have one. Have we got this one? Yeah, we do. Taron Egerton. Oh, did I click that? There you go. Taron Egerton. No full, well, they're all full minces, all at the wrong angles though. But there you go. Taron Egerton. Create. What time is it? 20 past 10. I'm going 2.5 hours. I think I'll call that a night. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna rest. I was dying last night. I don't know what I did to me back. Oh, I had chest pains like I've never had in my life. I could hardly breathe. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday Night Live. Just remember, God thinks you're amazing and he loves you. He wants you all to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching. To all you natural skull checkers and forensic students, that dog knows I'm getting up. Just by what I'm saying. Sweet dreams to you all. God bless. Good night, Anna Souza. Mang, good night. And Sandra and Angela.